Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today we are talking about understanding the news on Dasher Pay. So recently, DoorDash released this statement about the news about Dasher Pay. And anything that comes from DoorDash in terms of Dasher Pay is usually full of nonsense and political rhetoric. So I'm here to be the BS translator everyone needs, but no one asked for. So with that said, we are talking about everything that is being said in this article, how it actually is for DoorDash, UberEats, and Grubhub drivers and customers, and everything in between. So with that said, let's get started. Providing necessary context to better understand allegations about how Dashers were previously paid. At DoorDash, we are committed to making sure that Dasher earnings are always fair and transparent for any work done through our platform. There has been news about investigations into how Dashers were previously paid, and we wanted to provide necessary context to better understand these allegations. Obviously, the whole point about transparency and fairness is a bunch of nonsense that DoorDash usually spews out to justify their shitty behavior. I'm looking into as many articles as possible, going over recent news from Google. The only things I'm finding is based on Seattle laws, New York laws, and pretty much all of the updates based on regional locations. The only other news about Dasher Pay and tips or anything else came from my channel, which makes me wonder, are they watching my channel specifically? That is going to be an interesting find based on the remainder of this may turn out. We remain committed to making sure that Dasher earnings are always fair and transparent, and the allegations settled were related to an old pay model that was retired in 2019. To be clear, Dashers always keep 100% of the tips from orders on the DoorDash app. Okay, maybe this isn't about me. Recently, DoorDash had a settlement with an Illinois driver that paid him $11.25 million for a fraud lawsuit. And DoorDash has been getting sued left and right for getting caught stealing tips. And apparently that was based on an old pay model in 2019. But we've also been covering a story recently about how a driver is exposing how they're still doing it. We covered that on the Driven Wyld live stream. We're still covering that on the Driven Wyld live stream this Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we've had 2 other videos on that specifically. Feel free to check those out. That was an excellent live stream based on a subscriber that actually ended up on a podcast. So it's not like they're not still doing it. They're still doing it. In August 2019, we unveiled a new pay model and reaffirmed our ongoing commitment to making sure Dashers are always paid fairly and based on effort. The amount DoorDash contributes to Dasher base pay on an order never varies based on consumer's tip. That's a bunch of nonsense here. Let me fix that.
In August 2019, we got really annoyed with the idea that drivers kept getting all uppity about the way the pay model works. And we wanted to shut them up and decrease their base pay entirely, so we went from a guaranteed $7 to a $5 and started hiding tips from drivers even more than we already were. Dashers are always paid whatever we feel like giving them because we're getting tired of their bullshit. And the amount that DoorDash contributes to Dashers does vary, but we're not willing to admit that because we'd rather not get sued again.
Yeah, that sounds about right. We continue to further improve the Dasher experience to help ensure it's a rewarding experience every single time they dash. And we're proud that more people today are choosing to dash than ever before. In fact, we just announced new products that are designed to give Dashers even more flexibility, rewards, and support each time they dash. Those new products was actually them ruining the scheduling system through their Dasher rewards program. I made a video talking all about that. The link's going to be in the description. Feel free to check it out. While we believe that our practices properly represented how Dashers were paid during this period, we are pleased to have resolved this years-old matter and look forward to continuing to offer a flexible way for millions of people to reach their financial goals. Oh, look, more politics here. Let me fix that.
While we believe our practices was great for us, we're getting real tired of these bitches suing us for years because, yeah, we do shady shit. We just don't like being caught and being accountable for that. Like, what the fuck? So we look forward to continuing to do that while shutting you bitch-ass hoes up.
Yeah, there you go. This is my opinion. It's worth what you pay for it. None of you pay me. There you go. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like they made this based on me, because it's actually not true. They did this recently after settling a lawsuit with Illinois drivers, and honestly, good on the DoorDash drivers of Illinois to hold DoorDash accountable. But it does also prove that there is a way to hold them accountable, and there's a couple ways you can go about it. Number one, you could go through lawsuits, like these guys did. Yeah, we have arbitration agreements now, but we had that for a while, so it's not like we can't get around that somehow. Second, yeah, this is based on a 2019 issue, but if you find a good series of lawyers that are willing to fight for you, there is a way to win. You just gotta find them. And finally, and probably most importantly, you could diversify your gig portfolio and develop an exit strategy so you're never too dependent on DoorDash anyway. So when DoorDash decides to be shady and steal tips like we've been proving through our Driven Wyld live stream recently, again, 9 p.m. on Tuesdays, feel free to come through, then you don't have to worry as much because your exit strategy is in development and you're very well diversified, so there are multiple ways for you to make money, which is the goal and intent of the Driven Wyld Discord server. The Driven Wyld Discord community is exclusive for gig workers looking to expand their knowledge and expertise in the self-employment and entrepreneurial journeys that they're on. I partnered with high-level professionals to bring you some of the most exclusive benefits based on your personal needs as a gig worker. Exclusive professional opportunities and gig postings, more live streams with high-level professionals in our industry, educational systems designed to help you build your own dispatch company, as well as other scalable opportunities. Whether you're a gig worker looking for more opportunities to earn or looking for an exit strategy because the gig economy is an income bridge to what would be a long-term goal and not the goal, there is something here for you. Check the link in the description and get started on making the most amount of money in the least amount of time and in the safest possible way. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time.